Have you ever wondered what would happen if you quit salt for 5 years? Salt, that ubiquitous ingredient that seasons our food and often our conversations about health. It's sprinkled on our chips, stirred into our soups, and stealthily tucked away in our canned goods. Many of us can't imagine a meal without it, yet there's a growing curiosity among health enthusiasts about the long-term effects of quitting salt. It's a tantalizing question, isn't it? What would happen if you banished this commonplace condiment from your life for half a decade? Would your taste buds protest, or would they adapt and find pleasure in the subtle flavors of unsalted food? And what about your body? How would it respond to this dietary shift? In this video, we're going to explore the science behind these questions. We'll investigate the role of salt in our bodies, the impact of salt deprivation, and the balance we need to strike. So, stay tuned as we delve deep into the science of salt and its effects on the body. Firstly, let's understand the vital role salt plays in our bodies. Salt, or sodium chloride as it's scientifically known, is an essential mineral that our bodies cannot produce on their own. This means we need to consume it in our diets. You see, the sodium found in salt is a key player in maintaining our body's water balance. It helps regulate the amount of water that's in and around your cells. And that's not all. Sodium is also integral to nerve function. It's involved in the transmission of electrical signals in the body, which is critical for many bodily functions, including brain function. But let's not forget about muscle contractions. Ever experienced a muscle cramp? It could be due to low levels of sodium. Sodium plays a crucial role in the contraction and relaxation of muscles. Now, the chloride in salt is equally important. It's primarily used to produce hydrochloric acid, a key component of our digestive system. This stomach acid helps break down the food we eat, making it easier for our bodies to absorb the nutrients. So, how much salt do we actually need? According to the World Health Organization, the recommended daily intake is less than 5 grams, which is roughly 1 teaspoon. Now, before you reach for the salt shaker, remember that most of the salt we consume comes from processed foods and meals in restaurants. But here's the thing, while salt is essential, too much of it can lead to health issues like high blood pressure and heart disease. It's all about balance. So, given these crucial roles, what happens when we completely stop consuming salt? Let's explore the effects of salt deprivation on the human body. When it comes to salt, it's all about balance. Too much can lead to high blood pressure and heart disease, but too little can also bring about its own set of problems. You see, salt isn't just a flavor enhancer, it's essential for our survival. So what happens when we deprive our bodies of salt? Well, research suggests the results can be quite detrimental. One potential effect is a condition known as hyponatremia. This occurs when the sodium levels in your blood are abnormally low. Sodium is key in maintaining blood pressure, supporting the function of nerves and muscles, and regulating body fluids. So, when levels drop too low, you might experience symptoms like nausea, headache, confusion, or even seizures in severe cases. Next on the list is cognitive impairment. Yes, you heard right. Our brain needs sodium to communicate with nerve cells and support cognitive functions. Studies have shown that a low-sodium diet may lead to increased risks of cognitive decline. In simpler terms, not getting enough salt could potentially make it more difficult for us to think or remember. And let's not forget about heart disease. While too much salt is often linked to heart conditions, too little can also pose a risk. Research indicates that low sodium intake can lead to elevated levels of cholesterol and triglycerides, increasing the risk of heart disease. But before you start piling on the salt, remember that these potential effects are associated with severe salt deprivation. A dash here and there is not the issue. It's when salt intake becomes too low that problems can arise. In essence, while reducing excessive salt intake can be beneficial, completely eliminating it from our diets can have serious health consequences. It's a delicate dance of maintaining just the right levels. It is clear that salt deprivation can have serious implications for our health. But what if we could strike a balance? The key to optimal health isn't in extreme measures but in balance. This principle holds true when it comes to our salt consumption. If there's one thing we've learned from the myriad of scientific studies, it's that moderation is key. You see, while overindulging in salt can lead to health complications such as high blood pressure and heart disease, a diet with moderate salt levels can be beneficial. The human body is a complex machine, and salt plays a crucial role in maintaining its daily operations. The American Heart Association has found that a diet with moderate salt intake can help control blood pressure and support nerve and muscle function. Salt also helps regulate fluid balance in the body, which is essential for maintaining hydration and preventing dehydration. However, it's important to note that moderate doesn't mean unlimited. The World Health Organization recommends an intake of less than 5 grams of salt per day for adults. That's about 1 teaspoon. It might seem like a small amount, but it's actually all your body needs to function optimally. So, the next time you reach for that salt shaker, remember the importance of moderation. It's not about completely eliminating salt from your diet, but rather learning to use it wisely. Remember, it's all about balance. Not too much, not too little. So what's the takeaway from all this? We've journeyed through the world of salt, its roles and impacts. We've learned that it's not about eliminating salt completely, but about finding balance. Too much or too little can lead to health complications. It's a dance of moderation and understanding your body's needs. Before making any drastic changes to your diet, always consult with a healthcare professional. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more health-related content.